In today's digital age, love knows no bounds, but neither do scammers. Romance scams, also known as online dating scams or catfishing scams, are on the rise globally. Every year, tens of thousands of people, many of them intelligent, successful, and tech-savvy, are emotionally manipulated and financially defrauded by fake lovers they met online. According to the Federal Trade Commission (FTC), victims of romance scams lost more than $1.3 billion in 2023 alone, and that number continues to climb. But who are these victims? How do these scams happen? And most importantly, how can you avoid falling prey? This article delves into real-life romance scam stories, explores the psychological tactics scammers use, and provides life-saving tips to protect your heart and your wallet. What are romance scams? A romance scam is a form of emotional and financial manipulation that occurs when a scammer pretends to be romantically interested in someone online, often through dating websites, social media platforms, or even email, with the intent to steal money or sensitive personal information. Common platforms used by scammers include Tinder, Bumble, Facebook dating, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid. Real victim stories, how they lost thousands. 1. Mary's story, the Army officer from Afghanistan. Mary, a 52-year-old widow from California, met Captain Brian Cooper on Facebook. He claimed to be a deployed U.S. Army officer stationed in Afghanistan. Over 6 months, they exchanged heartfelt messages, daily video chats, pre-recorded footage, and even marriage plans. One day, Brian told Mary he had to send her a box of personal belongings, including cash and gold bars, for safekeeping. He asked her to pay $3,500 in customs clearance fees. Mary wired the money. Then another $5,000. In total, she sent over $42,000 before realizing she was being scammed. 2. James's story, the Instagram model with a sick mom. James, a 29-year-old IT consultant from New York, was wooed by a stunning woman named Chloe on Instagram. They texted non-stop. She sent flirtatious selfies, told him she loved him, and called him her soulmate. Then she told him her mother needed emergency surgery but she didn't have access to her bank account. James sent $9,000 over 3 months. He later discovered that Chloe's photos were stolen from a Brazilian model's public Instagram profile, and the person behind the messages was a 38-year-old man in Ghana. 3. Fatima's story, the crypto lover scam. Fatima, a 34-year-old nurse in London, met Jason, a cryptocurrency investor, on a dating app. He promised to teach her how to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Jason showed screenshots of his massive returns and got her to create an account on a crypto platform he recommended. She deposited £20,000 into what turned out to be a fake trading platform controlled by the scammer. When she tried to withdraw her profits, the website disappeared, along with her money. Psychological tactics scammers use. Romance scammers are master manipulators. They exploit emotional vulnerability, loneliness, and hope for love. Here are common red flags and tactics used. Love bombing. They express intense feelings of love very early, sometimes within days. Isolation. They subtly encourage victims to cut ties with friends and family. Fake crisis. Scammers invent emergencies that require money, medical bills, legal fees, travel costs. Reverse psychology. They pretend they don't want money to lower the victim's guard, only to reluctantly accept it later. Professional lies. Many impersonate doctors, military personnel, oil rig workers, or crypto traders, jobs that involve remote locations and unreliable communication. Pre-recorded videos and AI tools. Some use deepfake videos, AI-generated images, and voice changers to seem more convincing. Why victims don't report romance scams. Many victims of romance fraud feel too embarrassed or ashamed to report their loss. Others blame themselves or fear being judged. However, failing to report these scams only helps the criminals thrive. Common reasons victims stay silent. Fear of social stigma. Shame about being naive. Emotional attachment to the scammer. Hoping the relationship is still real. How to spot and avoid romance scams. If you suspect you, or someone you love, might be talking to a scammer, here are proven red flags. Red flags of a romance scammer. They avoid video calls or always have an excuse why the camera doesn't work. They ask you to move off dating platforms quickly, to WhatsApp or Telegram. Their stories don't add up, inconsistencies in job, location, or family. They ask for money, no matter the reason. Their photos appear overly polished. Try reverse image search on Google. They claim to be wealthy but suddenly have financial trouble. They push you to invest in crypto, forex, or online businesses. White heavy checkmark. How to stay safe online. Never send money or gifts to someone you haven't met in person. Verify photos using Google's reverse image search. Don't share personal documents, banking details, or nude photos. Meet in public before getting emotionally involved. Report and block anyone who seems suspicious. Use verified dating platforms with scam filters. Talk to friends or family about the person you're dating online. Reporting romance scams. If you suspect you've been scammed, report the scam immediately. It can help others avoid the same fate and could possibly lead to catching the criminals. Report to Federal Trade Commission (FTC), www.reportfraud.ftc.gov, Internet Crime Complaint Center (IC3), www.ic3.gov, your local police department, dating platforms e.g. Tinder, Facebook, etc. Also notify your bank or payment provider if you've sent money. They may be able to recover the funds if reported quickly. Final thoughts. Love shouldn't cost you everything. Romance should bring happiness, not heartbreak and financial ruin. As online interactions become more common, romance scammers are adapting quickly, using AI-generated content, fake profiles, and emotional manipulation to trap their victims. The only true defense is awareness, vigilance, and education. If you or someone you know is talking to a stranger online, remember this golden rule. True love will never ask you to send money.